welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. We gotta get going, guys. We gotta get going. I don't have much time to record. I got real life obligations soon, but I couldn't help it. I gotta record an episode here because I really want to play. So, let's get into it. What am I doing? I'm investigating ruins. So let's go that way. Going south. That's right, the ruins with the dead water that I passed by earlier. Alright, let's go, let's go. Gotta follow the road, can't go directly to it because I gotta cross that little bridge here at the very edge of the map. Exciting stuff. While I'm riding over there, it's a good time to remind you to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. I'm on a campaign to try and ask people every video to subscribe because I am trying to focus a little bit on growth. Growth has never been a priority of mine. My priority has always been to make the best videos possible, have a lot of fun, make people's days better, and kind of document my gaming journey. But I do want to focus on growth so that my channel can be brought to more people. So there you go. That's my little commercial for the day. And now, back to the action. And by action, I mean me riding along this road. We're almost there. Let me just kind of get past this little hill here, and then I'll turn into the fort. Alright, very nice. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of landscape quests once I hit the area. It appears that foul spirits bound to Morgluing congregate in the ruins. Okay, so what am I doing? Defeat Dark Waters and collect water samples. Alright. I can certainly do that. If the lag permits me. Need to get a couple more here. Shouldn't be a problem. Now I need to get some water samples. I don't really know how to go about doing that. I guess it's from the river itself, so let me head towards the water. Yeah, so it's actually going to be near the bridge, it looks like. Yeah, let me just go to the bridge itself. Now, I want to say that there are some instances in Osgiliath. I'm pretty sure there are. So that's exciting. I mentioned a few episodes back that it's been a while since I've had an instance in the game. We have the epic battles and stuff like that, but not a classic multi-person instance that you do. Like the Great Barrows or Garth Garwin back in the day. All that stuff. Give me just one quick second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Had to take a quick business call here. But you know, that's why video editing exists. That way you don't have to listen. Oh no! I'm getting killed here by the water. Trying to go in there to get a sample or whatever. And instead, I just take a bunch of damage. How am I supposed to gather a sample? I don't understand. Let's see. Collect samples of water from the river. How do I collect samples of water from the river? Not understanding. First of all, let me get on the pony. And second of all... Oh, I see on the other side there's like little things I can click on. And over here as well. Now, I definitely don't want to swim to the other side because of all the damage. There's one there. I'm going to be looking for a fourth one. Okay. And then I need one more. Let me look at the map here. Oh, it looks like it's all the way to the north. Hopefully on this side of the bank. Seems a little out of the way compared to everything else. That's alright though. Okay, got all my water samples, and then let me bring it back to the camp. Come up through here. Look at that sneaky orc behind the rock. Who does he think he's fooling? Nobody. I'm assuming this quest is going to open up a lot more, because I really didn't get that many quests here in this outpost. I think only this one, honestly, besides just another one that had me talk to a couple of people in here. I wouldn't really count that as a full quest, though.
There are but few of us against the vast numbers of the enemy.
What's this? Water from the Morgul Duin? It looks foul and defiled, perhaps from the army and beasts stationed in Minas Morgul. The spirits of these waters must have been corrupted, and their will bent to serve the Dark Lord. What might happen if a man or orc were immersed in these waters? I shall not think such thoughts. Well, I was taking damage. That's what happens.
We have been fighting for days without rest.
You and I both seek Faramir, do we not? I seek his guidance and safe return to Ithilien. You seek him out to inform him of some matter in the west. If that is so, then I believe we must get you into Osgiliath. First, you'll need to patrol the path taken by the Morgul host. Once you have finished your patrol, return here and we shall see if the time is right to send you into the city. And I forgot I also did set a milestone here, so I can do a quick travel back here once I'm completed with the quest objectives. So it looks like it's going to take me on the outskirts of this map towards another region. That's alright. Where is this going to take me? The crossroads, so to the Morgul Vale. Interesting. There's a warband. Nice. It's a fellowship warband. I've never seen a warband like this before. Oh, never mind. These are just regular trolls. Yeah, I will do this at the end of the season, so let me decline for now. Like I've said multiple times already, I'm going to leave the warbands for their own episode towards the end. Though heavily guarded, few enemies are moving about. Interesting. Oh, what is that? Is that Minas Morgul? Pretty epic, man. It's so cool to see all these epic landmarks. It's been a while. Been a while since I've seen epic landmarks, that is to say. Like in Rohan, there weren't really that many. There was Edoras, there was Helm's Deep, of course, but otherwise, a lot of towns that don't really make a big appearance in the movies or anything. Though befouled, this place gives you a feeling of peaceful calm. Very cool. Yeah, so I definitely remember a scene similar to this in The Two Towers, where Frodo and Sam are walking through the woods of Ithilien, and there are lots of broken statues of Gondorian kings and catapults from the enemy, so there's some familiarity here. So here we go, a quest. These siege weapons were used in the taking of Osgiliath. They will most likely be deployed across the river as well. Destroying them now seems like a sound idea. I might kill a few orcs here just to see if it starts a quest. Usually they'll have a little quest ring above them if that's the case, but I do just want to see. Let me get a half troll and the orc. Okay, so it doesn't look like I got any quests out of that, so that's okay. Let me continue destroying some siege equipment. Chop down some wood, why not? Oh, I'm like getting very close to Osgiliath. I didn't realize on the map. Guess I wasn't paying attention. But let me head south through here. Looks like that little camp is gonna have the other siege equipment. Oh yeah, we're basically at the gates of Osgiliath. There's a Mumakil. Man. Much of the Morgul host gathers at the main entrance of Osgiliath. So I'm ready to report back with that one, but the problem is I still need to find some catapults here. They're going to be a little bit deeper in. I am now entering Osgiliath. Let me look at the map here. Wow. This is a big map. Lots of districts here. Very interesting. I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun in here. The city is completely overrun. Rodrum, there are Mumoks, there are orcs. Nothing good, nothing good. Okay, so let me see. Looks like there's gonna be one more up to the north. The troll. We have destroyed many pieces of siege equipment in southern Ethereum and have weakened the grip of the Morgul host on these lands. Alright, so now let me travel back to Faramir's Lookout.
Hope is fading in Ethereum.
It seems that the enemy is no longer on the move, but the entrance to Osgiliath is overrun. I know of another way into the city. After the conflict, some of the south wall of the city was destroyed. This may be your best point of entry, as I doubt it will be guarded. Once inside the city, seek out the tunnels, as they will allow you to move around the city relatively unnoticed. If Faramir and his garrison are still trapped inside the city, he would have established a base in those culverts. Stay safe, Kippen. J.R.R. believes the road through Osgiliath will be difficult if you stray off path. Okay. So let me move this again. Man, I shut off my brain while I was reading that quest. I actually have no idea what he told me. Let me go down here, though. So I have to enter Osgiliath through the southeastern crack in the wall. Okay. When in doubt, just follow the quest tracker. That's what I'll be doing. Slide down here. Of course, I broke my legs. Inevitable as always. You try to take a little bit of a gentler slope down. Okay. Not an orc in sight as you enter Southern Crack into the war-torn Osgiliath. That's not true. Well, it's not an orc, I guess. That's an Easterling. Fair enough. Enter the culverts. Where are the culverts? I guess all the way up there. This is a little less climactic since none of the enemies aggro on me, but, you know, we do what we can. At least it gives me the opportunity to enjoy the exploration here a little bit more. This place is an absolute labyrinth. Perfect for me to get lost in, as always. So I'm looking forward to that. Wow. Look at that battering ram, dude. Is that Grond? Nah, there's no wolf's head on it. Let me look at the map again. So the culvert entry. The Great Bridge. Alright, so I'm assuming that's an exploration deed. Okay, so the culvert is down there. Can I jump here? I can. Nice. Okay, let's go in. It is dark and stagnant down there, but you see no signs of the enemies. Alright, in I go. Very interesting. There's a whole camp down here. You have found the city's defenders, but Faramir is not with them.
The Rangers will not surrender Osgiliath.
How did you find us, stranger? I hope you were not followed. You assume you assure Moblung that you were not followed, and that with the help from the Rangers of Ithilien, you have come seeking Moblung's leader, Faramir. You are not the only one who seeks Faramir. I too am searching for my lord and captain.
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
With or without Lord Faramir, we can delay no longer, my friend. I fear Osgiliath may be lost. My men and I are in talks of retreating from this post so that we may aid Minas Tirith. Damrod has elected to lead us through the city as he knows Osgiliath better than I. Speak with him if you wish to assist us.
The Mughal host must be defeated.
It will be some time before I can return you to Eredor, stranger. Faramir is lost, as is Osgiliath, save for the secret ways beneath the city. You are fortunate indeed to have made it down here alive, for many of our company were not so swift. Our number is few, but several of my men scout even now from hidden ways within the city's walls. However, we cannot remain scattered any longer if we are to hold against the enemy, so I would ask that you seek my men among the enemy's forces in the city and order their return. I know my men, they shall be well hidden. So I think this introduction Old Anorian is a vector quest into the next region, so we'll have to see.
I gladly welcome your help, even as I fear it comes too late.
The city is lost. There are too many orcs, and every passing hour brings more of their kind, as well as ferocious warriors from the south. I do not hope to save the city, Warden. Now my hope is to purchase as much time for the defenders of Minas Tirith as I am able. Osgiliath will not be retaken, but until we are slain, we might slow the forward march of these foes with our efforts. Faramir is in charge of the defense, but we were separated during the fighting and no man has seen him. When last I saw my captain, he was fighting by the southwest wall of Osgiliath in the company of doughty warriors, Inthol and Gelnor. If you can find one of them, they may have tidings. Do what you can to slow the enemy's march and to find Faramir. Okay. So I am not going to be taking the Book 4 quest yet, because I'm not yet done with Book 3.
Every victory, no matter how small, is worth the effort in these dark days.
I am glad you have come, Kippen. The enemy has overtaken Osgiliath, and they now march towards the Ramas. We could use one with your skills when we retreat from Osgiliath. We make ready to move through Osgiliath towards the Causeway Fort. Will you join us, my friend? Once you have made it safely to the White City, seek out Kurugand. He is a good man, and I am sure that he will put your skills to use if you desire to continue to help Gondor. So for this one, I am going to take it off the tracker for now. And then, yeah, I am not going to pick up that Book 4 quest just yet. So I need to do what? Defeat orcs and search the southwestern area of Osgiliath. Then I also have to look for a few rangers. Well, this is not helpful at all. Basically, the whole map is highlighted. I guess that's for the orcs, so I'm going to make my way towards the quest rings. I'm going to go to the quest rings first, and then worry about the orcs later. Because I'm assuming I can find these orcs anywhere. It would be inefficient for me to just stop every time I see one. Although this one's asking for it. This orc is asking for it. Look at him. Look at the way he's walking. Look at his little mask. Okay, so what is this? A new deed. Goblins in Eastern Gondor. Oh, so at least one of those was a goblin. Well, I don't know, because it counted as orcs, but it said it was a goblin. I don't know. Either way, let me continue up here. Okay, so here is a little quest ring. Oh, so you can actually, like, go inside these buildings, too. Interesting.
The Rangers will not surrender, Osgiliath.
The ranger noticeably flinches and readies his weapon as you approach. I feared my position was discovered. I'm sorry, stranger. Moblung has sent you? I shall return to the tunnels with haste, but I cannot abandon my post until my friend returns and we have saved more of our old records.
We must protect Gondor at all cost.
My ally, Ekil, has delayed in his return, and I fear that the Easterlings or the flames within have overwhelmed him. I must keep guard here, but you could seek him out. I would be most grateful if you did. He was to collect some of our writings as well as a few of the crumbling works that were never moved from the city long ago for fear that they might turn to dust at a touch. Aid him, and then return to me when I shall, for then I shall heed Moblung's call to sneak back to the culvert. So yeah, let's go in the High Archives. I'm kind of liking the setup here in Osgiliath. It looks like there's lots to do, lots of places to explore. The city's overrun. It's actually pretty cool. Just trying to explore this area here as best I can. Ah, this is where I came from. Let me go this way. An Easterling warrior. Easterling, Slayer of Eastern Gondor. So I can kind of ignore these guys. So this is another dead end. This place is a little bit confusing, I must say. Let me come on this side. It looks like I can keep going in deeper here. Alright, I see a quest ring. Can I jump down there? I can. I'll take it. Broken legs for a shortcut like that? Definitely worth it.
The Rangers will not surrender, Osgiliath.
Ah, friendly face, I hope. I am fine, but for a wounded leg. I lost these Easterlings gave me some trouble. Unfortunately for them, I gave them more. They spoke of some Lord of Pinions, but I know none who bear such a title. I can return to Kandor, but I have not finished collecting our writings. We keep many of our writings as well as those that we have taken from the enemy's forces within the old archives, but the Easterlings have set flame to it all. If you can recover those that remain, Kandor and I would be most grateful. Okay. So I need to collect a bunch of stuff. There's a crumbling tome here. And that is above me. Gonna get as much as I can here. That's a dead end. You go around the periphery. Look for another little alcove or entrance. So that's the way out. Let me come through here then. Alright, I need 2 more. So, I am going to say something. As somebody who has moved more times than I can count in my life, and as somebody who has a lot of books, I don't know how this little hobbit is carrying all these books that he's picking off the shelf with no problem. Anybody who's moved knows what a pain it is to move books. It's like the worst thing to move. Yeah, he just scoops up 6 of these shelves fulls and has no problems. That's my little rant. Let's go back to the guy and give him all these books. Forgot where he is. Is he in here? This little area? No, not at all. Man. I think to the north, maybe. Although I thought that's where I came from. I don't know. Oh, I'm so lost. Dang it! You know what? Let me come through here. And I'll kind of retrace my steps from when I found him initially, which is through here, and then I jump down. Or wait a minute, Kandor is outside. Is he not? It's not the ranger I got the quest from, it's the ranger who's outside. I think. Let's see. Yep. I'm glad that Echo was not caught unawares.
Protect Gondor at all cost.
And that so many of the writings we collected survived. You have done me a great service, and I hope that you will fight alongside us in the battles that loom ahead. I shall store these away and make for the culverts at once. Excellent. And what is this? Quests in Osgiliath. Alright, so there's going to be a lot of quests here, and we're going to continue doing them in the next episode. So as always, thanks for watching, and see you then. Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.